There comes a time when you know that you have to bring someone or multiple someones onto your team because, let's be honest, you cannot do this all by yourself. But hiring someone is a really daunting task. Hey there, I'm Selena Knight, the Retail Biz Strategist, and I help independent retailers like you to grow their retail stores. And today, let's talk about the 5 basics that you need to put in place when hiring someone. In this episode, I'll admit that I am not going down into the nitty-gritty of hiring. I mean, hiring is the biggest module of the Boutique Academy, the first business course for retailers. There are 6 videos and multiple worksheets that actually help you work out exactly who, when, and how to hire the exact right person for your retail business. Today, I'm going to address the 5 things that I find retailers just completely overlook when it comes to hiring. And that leads to stress, overwhelm, and ultimately hiring the person that's available rather than hiring the right person. So, just what are these 5 things? You're going to be surprised. It's not what you think. Number 1, know exactly what you want them to do. Well, this sounds like a no-brainer, right? But nearly every person that I have worked with wants this megastar employee that can sell, that can do the website, that can write great SEO-friendly product descriptions, that can do bookwork, that can create graphics, that can merchandise like a mofo. I'm here to tell you that that person doesn't really exist. Most people will have strengths in a few of those things, but generally speaking, the person who is great at sales probably isn't going to make the best bookkeeper. So knowing exactly what you want this new person to do is step number 1. And it's the perfect starting point for hiring. Number 2, set up an autoresponder. A what? Once you have got the job ad out there, set up an email address and an autoresponder. You don't want to have to worry about replying to every single email that comes in and potentially overlooking the best employee ever because an email slipped through the cracks. Which leads me to number 3. Have an application closing date and stick to it. I have seen retailers who have left job posts open for months, but they never bother to reply to the initial applicant. Now, this is just bad business practice, and it sets the stage for a really poor working relationship. Know the start and finish dates of your application and know how long it's going to take you to revise all the applications and make sure that you can convey these dates to any applicants. So they're not waiting around, waiting for your reply. And number 4, know exactly when interviews are going to be held. And of course, when you know those start and finish times of your ad and your revision times, you'll know exactly when you're going to hold interviews. Book that time out before you even start reviewing applications. This will keep you accountable. Number 5, have a process in place to cull that focuses on what you want them to do. Taking this in a great big circle back to number 1, have a process which allows you to cull applicants, which focuses on what the tasks are that you actually want them to do. Once you have those people sorted, then you can use other criteria to continue to narrow down your search. Look for things like their grammar and how much attention to detail they had in their cover letter. Now, those are the 5 basic things that you should have in place before you start the hiring process. And whilst they are no means an exhaustive list, if you put those 5 processes in place, you'll be well on your way to a much more productive hiring process that's a little bit more streamlined and not as stressful. If you're interested in the complete process of how to find the exact right person that you need for your store, check out the Boutique Academy, where you'll get access to my foolproof step-by-step hiring system. For this week, I've got a great download for you, and it's going to help you work out just who you're actually looking for. You can grab that over at selenaknight.com/retail55. Until next week, be profitable.